All right, it is 6:50. We are 10 minutes away from race number 1. I need all of my racers quiet in the pits, quiet in the pits. I need all of my racers over to the concrete wall by the off-road track. It is time for the oval driver meeting. Let's get all of my racers making their way over there now. Okay, coming up on race time. Sportsman, heat 1 of 2. Liam, Tim, Richard, Jackson. Have your cars ready in 4 minutes. Until then, we are going to have the national anthem playing. Everybody stand up, remove your hats. All right, race number 1, up to the track in 2 minutes. Liam, Tim, Richard, Jackson to the track in 2 minutes. I need my marshals from race number 9. This is the Slash modified class. Ryan, Tony, Alton, Bill, Keith. One of those racers out to the track. I need 2 more out here. 2 more. I got Tony and Doug. I listed 6 names. All right, racers to the track. It is open. So far, I've got Liam out here. I see Tim.
Tim Hall. Liam Millen.
I see Richard. I'm looking for Jackson. All right, we are ready to race. All right. Are we going to see Richard back out to the track?
Jackson White.
All right, get them rolling, get them rolling. Go ahead and start taking laps.
Richard Patrick.
All right, we're going to get this one going here in less than 5. Get them spread out. Jackson, Richard, Liam, Tim. All 4 of my racers checked and rolling, making their first laps now. Right off the bat, my final car to cross the line. It was Tim Hahn. He's going to be out front in this one. He's on a 39.405. He's in that orange and blue. Number 10, going to go high on the right side. Going to give up the lead to Liam Nolan. Liam battling some traffic. He's in that red and black, number 39. Down the front stretch, crossing the line there. Going to be a 5.7. Tim going to go 5.9. Take the lead over. Tim finding some speed on the track. Just went 5.5. He's on a 40-lap pace now. He's trying to pull a gap. Oh, Richard going to rejoin the race line. Gets into the leaders. We got Tim Hahn leading out this one. Orange and blue, number 10. He's got the black rims on his car. Down the backstretch he's going to go. Turns 3 and 4. Coming up on Liam. Liam sliding it through the corner. Oh, Tim going to miss the turn. Watch the front stretch. Watch the line. Watch the line. It's clear. 1:45 down. 2:15 remaining. Tim, Liam, Richard, your top 3. Jackson in that 4th spot. So Tim having a couple long laps. Gonna give Liam the point. Now 1 second ahead of Tim. Richard almost 2 laps behind him. He's in that red and black. A little bit of blue in there. Chrome wheels. Down the backstretch he goes. We are a little past the halfway mark. 2:20 down, 1:40 to go. Oh, Tim going to roll it off the track. He got it down to half a second off of Liam. Now, a 10-second lap for your former leader. Going to put him down 5 seconds behind the leader. 2:45 down, 1:15 to go. This is heat 1 of 2. We got one more race after this. We've got 1 more minute to go. 3 down, 1 to go.
1 minute left.
Closest race on the track. Battle for the lead. Now 7 seconds apart. Liam in that red and black, number 39. He's working turns 3 and 4. Down the front, cross the line. Oh, Richard in that 3rd place spot, gonna break out. He's going to the bottom. Oh, your leader going to get it wrong on the left side. Tim dropped the gap down to 6.2. That time by 3 seconds between them. We got 10 seconds remaining. Tim gonna get it wrong. That's gonna be the nail in the coffin. Liam gonna set an early TQ. Here comes the bell. Keep on going. Liam, you will be done next time by. Tim, keep on going. Tim, keep on
Jackson
going.
Boyd done. Liam Newman done. Tim Ho done. All drivers are finished.
That is
The
a
race is
race.
concluded.
Race is over. All right, I need one marshal in turn number 1. Turn number 1 needs a marshal. Gotcha, thank you. All right, track is open, track is open. Watched after the line.
Whitney Anderson. Scarlett Glotzbach. Hunter Newman. Little Richard Patrick. Gene Newman.
All right, we got Hunter, Scarlett, Little Rich, Whidden, and Gene in this one. You are trying to beat Liam Nolan's TQ time, 39.403. All right, spread them out, spread them out. Race will go live. Less than 5. Whidden, Hunter, Gene, Scarlett, and Little Richard crossing the line. That's everyone. So Liam Nolan, he threw down a 39-lap run right now. We got Gene and Hunter looking to reset it. Hunter leading this one out. He just went 5.8. Watch the backstretch. Oh, Gene gonna have a long one. We got Hunter out front. Gene in the 2. Whidden in the 3. Oh, caution on the back. 1 minute down, 3 left to go. Your leader in that green and black, number 52. Black wheels on his car. Crossing the line with a 5.9. Watch the front. Go high down the front. Go high, go high. It's clear. Thank you. Nice driving. 1:15 down, 2:45 to go. Hunter, Whidden, Gene, Little Rich, and Scarlett. Your running order. Your leader in that green and black down the backstretch now. Oh, watch turn 1 after the line. He's stuck on his lid. We are coming up on the halfway mark. 2:15 left to go. Hunter Nolan having a long lap there. He's now on a 37-lap pace. He needs a lot of clean ones if he wants to get TQ tonight. Coming up on a whole field of traffic. He gets through every bit of it. Nice driving. Gene Nolan, he's in that second place position. He's in that green and white number 5. Down the front stretch he goes. He's going to be 23 seconds behind our leader. Witten in the 3 spot, 9 seconds behind Gene. We've got big gaps in this one, big gaps. Nice job, Brad. Hunter having another long one, a 14-second lap for him. Goes back with a 5.6 after that. Gonna get in the back end of some traffic. 2:45 down, 1:15 to go. Little Richard working his way up to the 3rd place spot. He just went 6.0. 3 minutes down, 1 minute left to go. No one is on that TQ pace. Hunter Nolan on a 36-lap run. He needs to find about 10 more seconds. Your leader crossing the line. He just went 5.8. Gene Nolan in that 2 spot. 13 seconds behind him. Big gaps, big gaps. Everyone on their own lap. 30 seconds left to go. Gene gonna throw down hot lap of the race. 5.61. Gene in that white and blue, number 5, right in front of the leader. Gonna go high. Oh, gonna dart back to the inside. Five seconds left on the clock. Everyone keep on going. Watch the front, watch the front. It's clear. Hunter, the only car finished. Gene, you are done. Little Rich done, and here comes Scarlett. She is finished.
Scarlett Watzbach done.
That is a race.
Finished. The race is concluded.
Liam Nolan gonna take TQ for the round.
David Hansen.
Track is not open. Track is not open. All right, let's get them rolling. I've got 4 racers in this one. David, Chase, Eric, Matt.
Matt Sinex. Chase Rogers.
All right, Eric, I'm going to give you 1 minute to lift that body up. Watch the line, watch the line. All right, let me get my racers back out there. Racers back on the track. All right, we're going to go in less than 5. Matt, David, Chase. All 3 of my racers checked and going. First one across the line, Matt Sinex. He's going to be leading us off on a 56-lap run. David in the 2, just half a second behind him. Chase in the 3, another half a second behind him. We got close racing for the front. Your leader in that red and white, number 7. He's got white wheels on his car, crossing the line. A 4.3 hot lap of the race. David in the 2, 1 second behind him now. He's in that white and blue, number 9. Down the front stretch, crossing the line. Chase in that 3 spot, 2 tenths behind. Oh, David going to go high in turn 4. Here comes Chase up to that 2 spot. All the while, Matt building a lead. He's been going back-to-back 4.3, 4.4s. Crossing the line there. Another 4.3, new hot lap for him. Chase in that 2 spot. Will give my leader plenty of room. You know his colors. David gonna make his way back up to that 2 spot. Chase with a little trouble. $130 down, $230 to go. We got Matt still out front. He's looking to go 55 laps. David in that 2 spot. Now 6 seconds behind our leader. That's just over a lap. Chase, another second behind David. And Eric, 40 seconds behind this battle. Your leader, working the front stretch now. Gonna go cross the start finish. 54, 4 flat for him. He just went 4.32. This time by a 4.4. He is now getting himself on the 55 lap run. He's got David Henson now 8.1 behind him. Matt, he's been the Iceman all race. Perfect lines, perfect run for him. No crashes. He's got 1 bobble with lap traffic. Other than that, he's been keeping it clean. He just got himself on that 55 lap run. 55.403. This time by 0.2. Another 10th dropped. David now 10.3 behind him. He's been going 4.5 to 5.0 this whole race. Chase going 4.5 as his hot lap. He's now 2 seconds behind David. We got 3:15 down. 45 seconds left to go. 45 more seconds for your leader to run. Red and white, number 7, cutting it a little close on that pipe. Gonna let the car settle down, square back up. It's got lots of grip. It's got lots of steering. He's gonna put another lap on David. Gonna get around him. Nice driving together. A little slow that time around to 4.6. Gonna knock him off that 55 laps. He's got to find 2 more tenths of a second if he wants to get back on it. Another 4.6. He's going to drop back just a little bit further. Still a super good run here for him. He's got 5 more seconds. 2 more laps for him. Next time by, he will be finished. Matt going to cross the line. 54.40. Going to take the win here. David, 15 seconds behind Chase, another 5. Good run for your leader. All right, we got open track.
Dan Stewart, Brad Newman, Carpet Guy. Alton Henley. Connor Essex.
All right. You are chasing down Matt's TQ time of a 54.40. Get them spread out. We got 5 cars on track. We're going live. Less than 5. Alton, Wayne, Brad, Connor, Dan. First couple laps going down. We got Wayne Blanton out front, Alton Henley in 2, Dan 3, Connor 4, Brad 5. We got 1 second from the first place down to 4th. Your leader, Wayne, he's got 1/10 of a second over Alton. Dan Stewart, half a second off of Alton. And Connor, 1.5 off of Dan. Your leader, Wayne Blanton. He's in that blue and silver, number 76. Crossing the line there. Down the backstretch, coming up on Dan Stewart. Your leader. Oh, Dan gonna get it wrong. I got 3 cars making bobbles. Watch the front, watch the front. Oh, leader's getting mixed up in traffic. $1:15 down, 2:45 to go. Your leader, Wayne Blanton, on a 54-lap run. He is not doing faster than Matt's TQ time. We got Wayne Blanton out front, 54.401. He needs to find 1 extra second on the track. Alton Henley in the 2, 3 seconds behind the leader. Dan another 7 behind Alton, and Connor 10 behind Dan. We got big gaps in the back of the field. Your closest race, 3.3 apart. Battle for the lead. Wayne Blanton, blue and silver, coming up on traffic. Alton Henley in that blue and white, little bit of red, number 5. Down the backstretch he goes. Now 3.6. This time by 3.4. Wayne going to go 4.3. Alton 4.4. $220 down, 140 left to go. Your leader working his way up on the TQ pace. Blue and silver, number 76. Coming up on you next, Dan. He's on a 54.4 flat. He's got 0.2 of a second to spare. He's got to keep pushing. Not enough cushion for a little bobble. Oh, he's going to get in the traffic. Pushes too hard. It's going to put Alton Henley to the point now. Oh, not quite. Alton going to have a long lap of his own. Wayne Blanton, only 2 seconds ahead of Alton. However, Matt Sinex going to be holding down that TQ time. Wayne, not even on 54 laps. Wayne and Alton separated by 1.3. This time by 1.3. Both of them pushing. Oh, Wayne going to get it wrong. Alton going to dip to the inside. Going to get around him. Now Alton to the point. 0.03 of a second between them. Alton going to take it. 53.403. Good enough to go number 2 overall. 15 seconds left on the clock. Matt's TQ time will be standing. Alton Henley looking to go number 2 overall. Wayne Blanton 0.2 of a second behind him. That time by half a second. Keep on going, keep on going. Alton, you are done. Wayne, you are done.
Dan Stewart done.
Looking for Connor.
Rob done.
That's a race. That is a race.
All drivers are finished. The race is concluded.
Let me get my marshals back out there. I had 5 racers in that last one. So Matt's TQ time going to hold up from heat number 1. Alton going to go number 2. Wayne number 3. David Henson rounding out your A main. We got Dan, Chase, Connor, Eric, and Brad going to be racing in the B. I'm still looking for one more. All right, we're covering our marshals. Get them rolling.
Max Mason. Magic Man. Ryan Hahn.
All right, shut the track down, shut the track down. Tony, you are in the next heat. You are not in this race. All right, get them rolling, get them rolling. Race will go live. Less than 5. All right, first 15 seconds down, 3:45 to go. Your leader working his 5th lap now. Magic Man in that pink and black. Number 13. He's on a 50-lap run here. Max, half a second behind him. Oh, leader going to roll it over. That time by going to be a little bit longer of a lap. He did find his wheels, though. 0.03 of a second between them. Max Mason going to take the point. Ryan in that 3 spot now, 1 lap behind him. Oh, Max going to ride the pipe a little bit. There was 0.03 that time. This time by Magic Man to the point. 0.3 between them. 49.40 for your leader. This is heat 1 of 2. There will not be a B main for this class. All of you are going to the A. So I got Magic Man out front. He's on a 54.04. We got lots of heavy hitters in the next heat. He better keep on pushing here. His hot lap of 4.7. Max of 4.8. Ryan of 5.2. Your leader, pink and black, number 13. Down the backstretch, coming up to the backside of traffic. He's first got Max. Max coming up on Ryan, getting around him. Max Mason in that orange and silver. Black wheels on both of those cars. 2:15 down, 1:45 to go. Your leader on 49.40. 3.9 now between those two cars. Magic Man going to take the inside. Nice driving together. 4.5 between them. Ryan Hahn 20 seconds behind that battle. Oh, caution, turn 4. Max going to get it wrong. The gap is now 8.6. Magic Man looking to set an early TQ time. 49.40. Needs to find a couple fast laps here if he wants to get on that 50-lap pace. He's got to drop 0.3 of a second. A couple 4.8s back-to-back will do it. He just went 5.0. Backs it up with another 5.0. 45 left on the clock. 45 left on the clock. All right, your leader, pink and black, number 13, crossing the line there, just went 5.0. Max in that number 2 car, orange and silver, black wheels for him, 47.403. He is now 12 seconds behind the leader, has a 30-second gap over Ryan. We got 5 seconds left on the clock. Keep on going. Magic Man will get one more lap. All right.
Magic Man done.
Magic Man is done.
Max
is done. Looking for Ryan. Looking for Ryan.
Ryan
All right,
done.
that's a race.
All drivers are finished. The race is completed.
All right, track is open. Got Michael Grant, Tony, and Brad in this one.
Brad Moon. Grant Gibson.
All right, race number 6, Super Stock Late Model, Heat 2 of 2. You're chasing down Magic Man's TQ time, 49.401. Go ahead and get them rolling. Race will go live. Less than 5. Tony, Michael, Brad, Grant. So Magic Man throwing down a pretty flawless run. I saw one crash in his race. So far, 30 seconds into this one. 3:30 left to go. We got Michael Nolan showing the way. 49.403, not quite fast enough. That time by a 4.8 from him. He is matching. He has matched our TQ's hot lap, though. 4.7. 1 through 4, all on the same lap. Michael working a 2.3 second lead over Tony. Tony's got 2 seconds over Grant. Grant has 1 second over Brad. Your leader in that black and red, number 15, crossing the line there. Down the backstretch he goes. He just went 4.8. He is now on that TQ pace, 49.401. That time by with a 7. This time by with a 6. Tony Hutton now 4.6 behind him. So far looking to go 4th overall. Grant Gibson going to be in that 3rd place position. 2.5 behind Tony. Michael coming up on traffic. Thank you, Grant, for playing nice. Oh, caution in turn 2. Later, dip and diving right
2
around
minutes
him.
left.
Michael Nolan, 49.404. He's going to fall off that pace. We are just past the halfway mark now. Once he gets around Tony, he's going to have open track for a couple laps. Right now, he is greasing that pipe. Black and red, number 15, going to go 4.9. He's not dropping that time enough. He needs a couple hot laps. This time by going to be a 5-second lap. 49.404.4. He needs to find 3 seconds on the track with 1:15 to go. Tony, 7 seconds behind him. Grant, 5 behind him. Brad, 7 behind him. Big gaps at the back. Oh, Michael gonna get squirrely. That might be the nail in the coffin. 49.40. 4:01 for Magic
1 minute
Man.
left.
This time by for Michael. He's on 48 laps. Not going to be fast enough. Oh, we're going to turn it over in the middle. Max Mason went 47.402. This time by Michael on a 46-lap run. It's going to put him down to the number 3 spot overall. We got 30 seconds left on the clock. Leader crossing the line. 47.405. Now 2 seconds over Tony. Gaps are closing. 4.8 for Michael. Tony going to cross a 5.2. Ten seconds remaining. 10 seconds left. Tony going to go 4.87. His hot lap for the race. Michael, 4.8, 4.9, 5.2. He's got the pace down to 47.403. 1 lap to go for him.
Tony
Cross,
done.
cross. Michael, you are done. Tony, Grant,
Gibson
looking
done.
for Brad. Looking for Brad. That's a race.
Brad Nolan done. All drivers
Michael
are finished.
Nolan
The
gonna
race is
go
completed.
3rd place overall. We got Magic Man holding down his TQ time. Max in a 2, Michael 3, Tony 4. That will be the top of your A main. Racers to the track. I got all 4 of my marshals. Thank you for getting your way back out here. I got 3 in this one, 4 in the next. Track is open.
Down. Keith Tichenor. Dan Stewart.
All right, we are ready to get going. Get them spread out, get them spread out. Race will go live here in less than 5. We got Dan, Doug, Keith. Oh, we got bobbles for our first 2 cars. Dan and Doug gonna have slight bobbles. Keith gonna have a clean run so far. All right, 30 seconds down, 3:30 to go. Your leader working his 6th lap now. Dan Stewart, blue, black, and red, number 26. White wheels crossing the line there. He just went 4.4, backed it up with another 4.4. New hot lap for him. Keith Tichenor in that 3 spot now. Was in the 2. Now Doug up to the 2 spot. Just went 4.19. He's in that all blacked out car. Clear wing. Crossing the line there. 4.4. He is closing the distance between him and Dan. Dropped 3/10 that time. The lap before was 2/10. This time by another 3. 1:15 down, 2:45 to go. Your leader, blue, red, black, gonna be in that number 26, crossing the line. 53.402. Doug, 52.401. Now 1 second behind him. Keith Tichenor in that 3rd place position. Orange, black, and gray. Orange wheels for him. Oh, number 14 going a little high. Now 3.7 behind Doug. Oh. Doug getting a little squirrely on that last lap. He's going to go 3.7 behind Dan now. Gaps are starting to spread out. Dan running a clean run now. 53.402 for your leader.
2 minutes left.
Remember, this is heat 1 of 2. We got 2 more minutes left of this one and a whole nother race. Dan Stewart, 53.402. Doug, 51.402. Now 5 seconds behind him. Keith Tichenor starting to clean it up. He's now 2/100ths behind Doug. That time by gonna cross. Now to the 2 spot. 51.402 for Keith. 51.403 for Doug. 0.3 of a second between them. Keith gonna go 4.7. Doug 4.2. Taking back that 2 spot. Keith struggling to get that car to turn. Doug, his car a little too active. We got 3 minutes down, 1 left to go.
1 minute left.
Oh, caution on the back. It's clear. Doug gonna lose the top of his body. We got 45 seconds remaining. Looks like it's driving better. 53.402 for your leader. Dan Stewart, blue, red, and black, number 26. Oh, gonna go a little too wide. Rolls it over. Doug Townsend now 1.3 behind him. That time by 0.8 of a second behind him. Gonna go 4.2. Backs it up 4.6. We got 15 left on the clock. One second between them. 5 left on the clock. Doug closing the distance. Your leader going to go one more time, both of them.
Down done.
To the
Dan
line,
Stewart done.
Doug Townsend going to get it.
Done.
Dan Stewart, 2,
All drivers are
Keith,
finished.
3.
The race is concluded. James Brother.
All right, I have not opened the track yet. I have not opened the track
Matt
yet.
Sinex.
You're chasing down Doug's TQ time of a 52.401. Get him checked in. Get him checked in. All right, Connor Essex crossed the line. All right, get him rolling, get him rolling.
Connor Essex. David Hansen.
All right, 52.401 is TQ pace. Race will go live. Less than 5. James, Matt, David, Connor. All 4 of my racers checked and going. We're going to be a long lap there for Connor. James, Matt, David going to get great starts off the bat. Your leader, James Bruther, on a 55-lap run right off the bat. He's going to go 4.3. Matt, only half a tenth behind him, going to go 4.2. David in the 3, going to go 4.3. Fast times from everybody in this heat. So far, my top 3 all going faster than TQ time. James Bruther in that black and orange. Down the front, crossing the line. He's going to go 4.4 that time. He's now on 55.4 flat. Going to go 4.27. New heater for him. Matt Sinex in that 2 spot. Caution on the wall. Caution on the wall. It's clear. Sinex going to go to the 2 spot. He's in that black or blue-red. Number 1 down the front stretch. Crossing the line. Now half a second behind the leader. Oh, caution in turn 2. Go high. Go high. It's clear. Going to catch our leader. Going to slow him down. Sinex to the point. James going to take back the point. Matt with a 2/10 loss. 54.403. James still ahead of TQ. Matt still ahead of TQ. Only half a second behind him. 1:45 down, 2:15 to go. We got big gap at the end of the field. James and Matt separated by 1/10. David 11 seconds behind him. David 5/10 behind Connor.
2 minutes left.
2 minutes down, 2 minutes left to go. Your leader, James, crossing the line there. 54.403. Matt, half a second off. Matt in that blue and red Valvoline. Number 1, Black Wheels. Crossing the line there. Going to go 4.4. James a 4.4. Matching lap times. That time by. James going to pick up 3/10. Going to try to pull away in this one. Matt back to back to back. 4.6. He's going to be falling off that pace. James 4.4, 4.3, 4.5. Pulling away from him. David now 15 behind that battle. Connor Essex 2/10 behind David. These guys are battling for positions in the back. 3 minutes down, 1 minute left to go. 1 and 2 still ahead of TQ pace. They are battling 1 second apart with just under a minute to go. We're coming up on the 45-second mark. Blue and red, number 1. He's in that number 2 spot coming up on you, David. Thank you for giving him room. Crossing the line. Going to go 4.5. The gap is now half a second between them. James 4.5. Matt 4.5. No time gained or lost. 2/10 that time for Matt. James going to go 4.7. 4.6 that time. Matt 4.4. 4.6. Gap is now 2/10 of a second. We got 10 left on the clock. That's 3 more laps for our leaders. 1/10 of a second now between them. 4.4 for Matt. James 4.8. Matt Sinex to the point. Down the front stretch, crossing the line. 4.9 for him. Longer lap. James going to cross. Keep on going. Keep on going. James is done. Matt is done. Half a second between them. James Bruder gonna get it. Matt in the 2. Connor 3. David 4. James Bruder gonna reset TQ time. We got Matt Sinex gonna take that number 2 spot. Doug Townsend in the 3, Dan Stewart in the 4. Track is open. All right, actually stop them for a second. No laps, no laps. Park the cars, park the cars. Park the cars in the middle. Park them in the middle. Let me get them checked in. These are all new transponders. Ryan Hahn, cross the line. It's going to be a pain to keep up with these colors. Tony, cross the line. Doug, cross the line. One more time, cross. Alton, cross the line. Bill, cross the line.
Alton Henley.
Bill, cross the line. Keith?
Bill Gibson.
All right, get him going, get him going.
Keith Titchener.
All right, I got 6 racers in this one. Race will go live. Less than 5. Alton, Doug, Keith, Bill, Doug, and Ryan. Tony. That's all 6 of my racers crossing the line first time by. First couple laps going down. We got Bill Gibson out front. Tony Hunton in the 2. Ryan Hahn 3. Alton Henley 4. Doug in the 5. Keith in the 6.
Yeah. Yeah.
Your leader, Bill Gibson. All going to get caught in the back of Alton. Your leader, blue, red, and white, tracks his body. Down the front stretch, crossing the line. Bill Gibson, 42.401. Doug Townsend, 3 seconds behind him. Tony, another 3 seconds behind Doug. That is your top 3. Alton Henley in the 4, Ryan in the 5, Keith in the 6. We are 1 minute down, 3 left to go. Your leader down the front stretch, gonna cross the line there. He's gonna go 5.4. Doug Townsend in that 2 spot, now 5 seconds behind him. That's 1 lap.
Oh my gosh, these are so freaking awesome.
All leader dodging some cars.
They skipped a lap on Alton.
What?
He was right next to it.
1:45 down, 2:15 to go. Caution at the line. It's clear. All leader getting crossed up. He's got a 5-second lead over Doug. Hot lap of the race goes to your leader. 5.444 for Bill Gibson. Doug Townsend in that 2 spot. He's going to cross in that orange and blue. Crossing the line there. A 5.6. 6 seconds between our leaders. Alton Henley, another 6 seconds back. That's your top 3. Tony Hunton in the 4, Ryan Hahn in the 5, Keith in the 6. Your leader crossing the line there, a 5.5. He's got this race locked down. 6 seconds over Doug. Alton Henley stuck on the pipe. He's going number 3.
He was waiting.
2:45 down, 1:15 to go. Bill, Doug, Tony, your top 3. Doug gonna take hot lap of the race, 5.39. New fastest car. Tony in that 3 spot. He's gonna be 6 seconds behind Doug. Alton, 2 seconds out of that podium starting position. 3 minutes down, 1 minute to go. 1 more minute of this. Watch the front stretch. Watch the front stretch. It's clear.
We gotta do an enduro with these.
3:30 down, 30 seconds left to go. Bill Gibson with a 5-second advantage over Doug Townsend. Doug has 7 seconds over Tony. Tony has 2 seconds over Alton. That is your top 4. Closest race on the track. Battle for the 3 spot. Tony Hunton, 1.5 over Alton. Tony crossing the line. He's in that orange and blue. Down the front stretch crossing. There he goes, 6.1. Alton Henley looking to go to the 3. No time left, no time left.
Alton done.
Keep on going, keep on going.
Done. Bill Gibson done. Keith Titchener done. Ryan Hahn done. Tony Hunton done.
That's a race, that is a race. No more laps. Bill Gibson start to finish. 41 lap run for him.
That was so much fun to watch.
Doug Townsend in the 2. Tony Hunton in the 3. All right.
Get cleaned up. Hey, need a little more break? Let me see. Let me put some in there before I forget.
All right, we are coming up on 8:10. 8:10. 8:10 is the time. We're going to take a 20-minute break. 20-minute break. Track it.
You know better when you hear a blower.
8:10 is the time currently. We are going to take a 20-minute break. 20-minute break. Track will be open in between. Track will be open for the next 15 minutes.
Better make it 10.
It takes 5 minutes for it to dry. Okay, we got 10 minutes of track time. 10 minutes of open track. We will get started racing at 8:30. 8:30, race number 1 will start.
Brad Mellon.
All right, it is 8:25. Race number 1 up in 5 minutes. That is Buggy Street Stock B Main. Dan, Chase, Connor, Eric, Brad to the track in 5 minutes. I repeat, race number 1 in 5 minutes. Do not be late. I will run without you. All right, we are rolling up on 8:30. Race number 1. Start making your way to the track. Dan, Chase, Connor, Eric, and Brad. You will be starting here in 1 minute. I need my marshals from race number 9. 13-5 late model. James, Matt, Doug, Dan. I need you guys out to marshal. Race number 1 is starting now. Start making your way to the track. I am going to need one volunteer marshal to come out and help us. All right, I got lots of racers.
Dan Stewart.
Track is open.
Connor Essex.
I'm still looking for Chase and Eric.
Chase Rogers.
Eric, are you going to make it?
Eric Mason.
All right, let's get him lined up. Dan Stewart on the 1, Chase on the 2, Connor 3, Eric 4, Brad 5. Dan Stewart leading us off whenever you are ready. Chase and Connor right there. Out of turn 4. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Get him lined up again. What are you doing, Eric? All right, get him going again. All right, we got a good start out front. Dan, Connor, Chase. Early off, Chase going to have it crash. Going to go to the 3 spot. Connor Essex moving up to the bump. Dan Stewart trying to pull away. Just went 4.3 in this one. Your leader. He started off out front. He's going to be trying to hold off. Blue and red, number 26. He's got the mix match wheels on his car. He's going to miss the line, go high. Connor Essex on his rear bumper. This is the battle for the lead. One of them crash. Chase Rogers is going to be there to capitalize. 1 minute down, 3 left to go. Connor going to have a bobble last time by. He's going to lose sight of that battle. $1:15 down, 2:45 to go. Chase Rogers in that all yellow white wheels. He's going to be getting lapped by Connor. That's the bump spot. Dan and Connor, 1 and 2. Fastest cars on track. Dan Stewart, your leader on a 53-lap run. Now 2 seconds ahead of Connor and separating. Now working up to about 1 lap. Dan is pushing it. Little bobble from Connor. Dan Stewart going to move up a position.
2 minutes left.
$2:30 down, 1:30 remaining. Your leader, 7 seconds ahead of Connor. Chase, another 7 behind Connor. We've got big gaps in this one. Everyone working their own lap. 2:45 down, 1:15 to go.
One minute left.
$3:15 down, 45 left to go. Dan Stewart still leading out now with an 8-second lead over Connor. Connor's got 8 seconds over Chase. The gaps are spreading out more and more as the race goes on. Dan Stewart now 2 laps over Connor with 30 left on the clock. Blue, red, white, number 26. Coming up to the backside of Brad. Gets around him. Connor, white and blue, number 7, white wheels. Crossing the line there. Going to be a 4.6 lap time out of him. Now 10 seconds behind Dan. 5 seconds left on the clock. They're going to go by one more time.
Dan Stewart done.
Dan, Chase,
Chase
Connor,
Rogers done.
and Brad.
Connor
That's a
Russell's
race.
Brad Nolan done. All drivers are finished. The race is completed. Jackson White.
All right. I've got 3 of my cars.
Scarlett
There's
Blocksbach.
number 4 looking for Witten. Witten Anderson is on the track. All right, we are good. All racers on track. Get them rolling. Start taking laps. Start taking
Richard
laps.
Patrick. Malta Richard Patrick.
All right, no more laps. No more laps. Park them on the front stretch. Park them on the front. All right, I got 5 racers in this one. You guys know each other's colors. We're going to get going here. At the tone, less than 5. Oh, your leader going to get it wrong. He's going to get right back out front. Witten from the back of the pack to the front. Oh, they are playing nice. This is your Sportsman B main group. Your leader, Little Richard in that orange, blue, and black clear wheels. He's in front. He's got his dad right behind him, Big Richard, crossing the line. Oh, they're going to get into each other. Witten going to go to the point. Witten to the point. Scarlett still in that 4th spot, not too far behind that battle. One minute down, 3 left to go. Witten Anderson in that all green and black leading us off. Witten now working a 2-second lead over Richard. Little Rich in 3. Witten, Richard, Little Rich. Gaps are starting to spread out. Witten working a 2-second lead over Richard. Richard has 3 seconds over Little Rich. And Scarlett 7 seconds behind number 3. Oh, Witten going to get it wrong. Here comes Richard to the point. Battle for the 1 spot. Happening down the front stretch now. They got some traffic between them. Oh, Richard out front. He is the fastest car on track. He went 5.5. Witten in the 2. Little Rich in the 3. Oh, Richard stuck on the wall. Witten back to the point. $2:15 down, 1:45 to go. Witten getting a little trigger happy. Going to have a mistake. Now he's going to be going down to the 2 spot. 2.5 behind our leader. Oh, Richard stuck on another car. Scarlett in the mix. They're going to get back going. Witten pushing that car as hard as he can. There is 2:45 down, 1:15 left to go. Witten, Richard, Little Rich, your top 3. Little Richard, 3 laps behind him. Just off of that bump spot. Witten and Richard 1.8 apart. That time by a long lap for
1 minute
Witten.
left.
He's going to be way behind Richard. Both of them looking to go to the A main show. Oh, bobble from Richard. Here comes Witten. He is pushing it. Gonna drop a second between them. Gap is now 1.9. 3:30 down, 30 seconds remaining. Richard down the front. Blue, red, blue, and black stock body. Witten in that green and black, number 1. Gonna get into the wall. Gap is now 2.4. Richard going 5.8. Backs it up with a 5.9. Witten a 6.6. Oh, Witten going to get into trouble. He's now 1 lap behind the leader with 3 seconds on the clock. They will cross and be done. Scarlett, you are done. Witten, you are done. Richard Jackson looking for little Richard to cross the line.
Jackson Boyd done.
That is a race.
Richard Patrick done.
Race is over. Race is over.
The race is completed.
Richard Patrick from the 3 spot gonna take the win. Witten from all the way in the back gonna take that 2 spot. All right, track is open.
Grant Gibson. Ryan Hahn. Brad Merriam.
All right, no more laps, no more laps. Superstock B main. Magic Man took TQ. We got Grant, Ryan, and Brad in this one. That is your running order. All right, Grant, you are leading them off. Get it rolling. Good start. Oh, he's going to tip it over in turn 2. Going to leave Ryan out front. Brad going to go to the 2. Grant all the way back to that 3 spot. 20 seconds into this one, we got a whole new running order. Ryan Hahn going to bump to that top spot. Brad going to bump to the bump position. Grant going down to the 3. Fastest car on track goes to your number 2, Brad Nolan. He's in that blue and silver. Number 3, catching up to Ryan like it's nothing. He just went 4.9. Ryan gonna go 5.3, gonna go wide. Gives it up to your new leader. Grant Gibson all the while losing pace. Oh, Ryan gonna get it wrong. Grant now to that bump spot. Brad Nolan now leading this one out. Half a second behind him is going to be Grant. Oh, Grant going to get it wrong in turn 4. Good marshal there. Your blue and silver number 3 down the front stretch going to be crossing the line there. A 5.9. Grant Gibson, your number 2, crossing the line with a 5.3. He's in that white and pink number 90. Ryan Hahn in the 3. That all-white number 34 down the front stretch, crossing the line. Oh, watch the left side. It was clear. Brad having a long lap. We are coming up on the halfway mark. 2 minutes down, 2 minutes left to go now. Brad going 5.9 back-to-back. Grant a 5.4 drops it. Was 3.3. Now it's 2.3 between them. Ryan Hahn now 1 lap behind him, 5.6. Grant Gibson going to be leading out this time by Brad. Long lap there, 10 seconds. Your new leader, white and pink, 90 out front. Black wheels on his car. Down the front stretch, crossing the line. He's on a 43 lap pace. Just went 5.2. His hot lap of 5.1. Brad in that 2 spot, only 2.5 behind him with 1 minute remaining. That is your 2 bump cars. Ryan Hahn in the 3, only 5 seconds off of him. .330 down, 30 seconds remaining. Your leader in the white and pink 90 down the back stretch. Turns 3 and 4, crossing the line this time. Gonna go 5.4. Brad Nolan, 5.1 that time by. He is 2.9 behind the leader. Trying to close it up with the final 15 seconds of this race. Five seconds remaining. 2.5 between them. Not enough time on the clock. There goes the bell. Ryan, Brad, here comes Grant with the win. That is a race. Grant Gibson and Brad Nolan going to be going to the A main. All right, track is open. Keith, Connor, David, my 3 cars in this one.
Connor Essex.
This is your 13.5 B main.
David Hansen.
All right, let's get them lined up. Keith Tishner on point. Connor in the 2, David in the 3. Keith and Connor starting out in the bump. Keith, whenever you're ready, you are rolling us off. Orange and black, number 14. Going to try to hold off Connor and David for 4 minutes. Keith's car looking way more dialed in than it was in qualifying. Connor Essex right there behind him. Fastest car on track going to him. Oh, that time by David. Going to take over hot lap. 4.3. Connor going 4.1. Oh, Keith going to get it wrong. Down to the 3 spot he goes. Now out of the bump position, he's going to have to start pushing it. Connor out front. 53.4 flat. Going to take hot lap 4.15. He's in that white, yellow, and blue, number 8. Down the front stretch he goes, crossing the line. He's got that Custom Works car going pretty good for him. Oh, David going to get it wrong. Keith also going to get it wrong. Not able to capitalize. Connor going to be pulling away. Now 1 lap over David. He's got quite the cushion. David's got 3 seconds over Keith. David going to get it wrong. Keith right there to capitalize. Going to take that 2 spot. 1:15 down, 2:45 to go. Connor on a 55 lap pace. This is fast enough to reset TQ if this were qualifying. His car super fast, swinging those cars like it never has before. 55.4 flat for your leader. James went 53 laps in qualifying. Right now he's on 55. This is going to be the fastest car in the main, I do believe. Coming up on the 2-minute mark, your leader crossing the line. Now 3 laps over Keith. Keith Tishner holding that 2 spot. He's in that orange and black. Oh, going to grease the wall. Here goes David to the 2 spot. Try to keep it clean. Oh, got to take the inside. David going high. Inside, outside. Keith going to give it back up. David in that white number 6. Gonna roll it off the track. Gonna find his wheels. Keith back to that 2 spot with 1:30 remaining on the clock. Connor way out. Sunday Drive. He's got nearly an 18-second lead. Keith Tishner, orange, gray, black, number 14. Crossing the line there. Gonna go 4.7. David in that white number 6. Crossing the line with a 4.5. Oh, Keith gonna get it wrong. He's gonna turn the wrong way. Gonna get put back on the track by the marshal. Turns 3 and 4, they go together. David showing some more speed here later in the race. 3/10 between them. Now 2/10. David pushing to the inside. Gonna go a little wide. Oh, car gonna get sucked to the wall. With 45 left on the clock, he's gonna need a bobble from Keith. Keith got the leader coming up on him. Gonna give him the wide space he needs. Thank you. A little too wide. He's going to lose time on that lap. A 5.8. David a 4.8. 1 second gained. 2 seconds between them on track. We got 20 seconds remaining. David has to push it hard here. Keith going to cross a 5.1. David A 4.8, only 3/10, not enough. 5 seconds on the clock. Needs a crash here on the final lap for your leaders. David gonna get caught at the line. Keith is now
Keep
finished.
touching done.
Connor is
All
finished.
drivers are
That's a
finished.
race.
The race is completed.
Hot dang, yo.
Connor Essex gonna take the win. Keith Tishner in that 2 spot. All right, guys, up next, Slash Modified. Slash Modified, you are up next.
Alton Henry.
All right, I'm going to need 2 volunteers out to the track. 2 volunteers. I get 2 people to come out and help. I know everyone's going to gather around to watch anyway. You get the best view from the track. Thank you very much, Gene. I need one more to come out and help. Thank you, Matt. All right, we are covered. I'm looking for 2 more racers, 2 more on the track. 1 more. Track is not open. Wait a minute. Park them in the middle. Park them in the middle. One more car. We're waiting on them. Come on, TQ. Come on. All right, track is open. Get them rolling.
Ryan Hahn. Keith Titchener. Down.
All right. Park them in the middle. Park them in the middle. No more laps. Yeah. What's going on, TQ? Park them in the middle. No more laps. No more laps. All right, Bill, get yourself 5 laps. No one else is going. Only Bill. Park it in the middle, Alton. Hey, you got Dan Stewart over there. He's our Traxxas guy. All right, Bill only. Take 5 practice laps.
Bill Gibson.
Oh, he's ready to go. Bill Gibson out front. Doug in the 2, Tony 3, Alton 4, Ryan 5, Keith on the 6. All right, you guys are in your order. Get them rolling. Keep them together, keep them together. Good start there for your leader. Alton Henley going from the 4 to that 2 spot. Tony going to sit in the 3. Doug going down to the 4. Your leader, Bill Gibson, going to start out front, going to stay out front. He's on a 43-lap pace. Down the front stretch, crossing the line. A 5.3. Alton Henley not far behind. 2 seconds behind him. That time by 1.7. Gonna drop the time. Your leader coming down the front stretch now. He's in that blue, red, and silver. Black wheels on his car. Oh, watch the right side. It's clear. We are 1 minute down, 3 left to go. Your leader working a 2-second lead over Alton Henley. Alton Henley 1.6 over Tony Hunton. Tony Hunton, he's going to be in that blue and orange. Him and Doug on the track together. Doug Townsend taking over that podium spot. Coming up on Keith, getting around him. Nice driving. 130 down, 230 to go. Bill Gibson. Bill Gibson out front. He's got 3 seconds over Doug. Alton Henley down to that 3 spot. Getting it wrong. Now about to be put 1 lap down to Bill. So Bill starting to lap up the 3rd place. Oh, gonna get caught on some traffic. Gonna get back on his wheels. 2 minutes down, 2 minutes left to go. Doug Townsend, fastest car on track. Oh, he's caught in another one. Oh, that was Tony, not Doug. Bill, Doug, Alton, your top 3. Alton with a long lap, 10 seconds. Your leader, Bill Gibson, gonna go 5.5 that time. Doug, 7-second mistake. He's now 5 seconds behind Bill. Doug has 5 seconds over Alton. Big gaps all the way down the field. 2:45 down, 1:15 to go. Your leader, Bill Gibson.
And he pulled it out.
3 minutes down, 1 minute left to go. Alton Henley in that 3 spot, trying to make up time to get back to Doug.
1 minute left.
Everyone on their own lap. Nobody on the same lap. Bill on lap 33, Alton lap 32, Doug 32. 3:15 down, 45 left to go. Bill Gibson still leading the way. He's got 4.6 over Doug. Doug has 4.5 over Alton. A race for the lead starting to close up. Doug gonna go 5.3. 20 seconds left on the clock. Oh, your leader caught up in some traffic. Here comes Doug Townsend. Race for the win. Down the backstretch now. Alton Henley, you got leaders in front of you.
He's racing it. He's only 3/4 lap behind Doug now.
Right there. Blue and red going final time by. Down the front stretch. They're going one more lap.
Down done. Tony Hunton done. Ryan Horn done.
Bill Gibson gonna get it.
All drivers are finished. The race is completed.
That's a race. That is a race. To the line. Bill Gibson gonna get it. Doug to the 2, Alton to the 3. All right. Somebody write this down. Bill Gibson, TQ and a win on the first ever Slash Modified. All right, we got Buggy Street Stock up next. Matt, Alton, Wayne, David, Dan, Connor. All right, racers, start making your way to the track. Two-wheel drive Buggy Street Stock. I know a couple of you were racing the modified class. I'll give you a minute. All right, no laps. I've got all 4 of my marshals out there. I'm looking for one more car. All right, that's it. Okay, track is open. Start making laps.
Connor Essex. Alton Henley. Carpet Guy. Dan Stewart. Matt Sinex. David Hanson.
All right. Let's get him lined up on the front. Matt Sinex, your leader. Red and white, number 7. Took a really good run. We got Wayne Blanton in that 2 spot. Silver and blue, 76. David Henson in the 3, going to be in that all white and blue, number 9. Dan in the 4, Connor in the 5. Whenever you're ready, Matt, you are rolling this race off. All right, good start. All 5 of my racers getting going. We got Matt starting out front. His car looking just as good as it was in qualifying. This time by Wayne, pushing up to the backside of him. Dan Stewart not too far behind. 1 and 2, definitely starting to create some ground. That time by, Matt gonna clip the wall, gonna lose all traction. Wayne Blanton now to the point. Dan Stewart on that bumper of Matt. We are 45 seconds down, 3:15 to go. Lots of time to finish out this race. Wayne, Matt, Dan, your top 3. Connor in the 4, David 5. Oh, Dan gonna flip off the track. Here comes Connor. Connor trying to get himself on that podium. This is your closest race on the track. Dan Stewart, blue and red, number 26. Mixed match wheels. Connor Essex, white and blue, number 7. Wayne Blanton out front. He's got 1.3 over Matt. Oh, Wayne getting a little messy with some drivers. Gonna find his way. Matt, right there, gonna make up 1/10 of a second. Connor starting to lose sight of that podium position. We got Wayne Blanton. He's about to lap up to 3rd place. All the while, Matt Sinex starting to lose sight of the leader. The gap is now 1.9. 2 minutes down, 2 minutes left to go. We are losing time. Your leader, blue and silver, number 76, coming up on Dan Stewart. Wayne Blanton, fast lap of the race, 4.21. Matt, 4.27. Dan, 4.27. Your top 3 all going 4.2. 2:20 down, 1:40 to go. Wayne Blanton going 4.5, Matt 4.5. The gap is now 1.1. A little bit longer lap there for Wayne. Matt gonna hot lap, 4.277. Now 1 second behind him. Oh, leader gonna get on the pipe just a little bit. Matt gonna make up another 10th. Gap is now 1.0 with 1 minute remaining on the clock.
1 minute left.
0.8 between them. Blue and silver, number 76, with the red and white, number 7. Matt's car starting to push a little bit, struggling to get that car to come out of the corner. 1.5 now the gap. Their time is spreading out. Your podium looked to have locked up on positions. Battle is on for that 1 spot. Oh, Wayne gonna get spun up on the lap traffic. That time by Matt Sinex to the point. Your top qualifier gonna take back the lead. It's too late in the race. Not a lot of time left. We got 15 on the clock. Matt, keep that car on the wheels. He's gonna be the winner. Wayne Blanton now 1.5 behind. His nerves are shot. Time running out. 5 seconds left. The gap is spreading. Next time by, they will be done. Wayne gonna go by for one more lap.
Done. Dan Stewart done.
Matt is finished.
Done.
Half a second between them. Matt, Wayne, Dan, your
All
top
drivers are
3.
finished. The race is concluded.
Ooh, throw that controller on the ground. I've got Liam, Hunter, Witten. There's Richard. There's Gene. I'm looking for Tim now. Tim to get to the track. There's Tim. All my racers are here.
Liam Millen. Richard Patrick.
Go ahead and get them rolling.
Gene Millen. Hunter Millen. Tim Hahn. Witten Anderson.
All right, let's get them lined up. All right, 4 minutes. Sportsman A main. We got Liam setting TQ. Tim in the 2, Hunter 3, Gene 4, Richard 5, Witten in the 6. Racers ready. Marshall's ready. We are starting this one here at the tone, less than 5. Okay, let's get a restart. Start it over. All right. Let's give the leader some courtesy. All right, there's your one redo. Liam, Tim, Hunter, your top 3. This race going live, less than 5. Gonna happen again from his own family. All right, out front we got Hunter, Liam, Richard now to that 2 spot. To the line. Oh, Richard gonna go high. That 2 spot is wide open. We got 3 cars fighting for it. Liam in the 2, Richard 3, Gene in the 4. That is a 3-car battle for that number 2 spot. Tim, 3 seconds behind Gene. All 3 cars, all 3 of them screwing up. Now we got Tim catching up. Tim gonna go to the 4 spot. Tim gonna go to the 3. Oh, not quite gonna have Liam. Hunter, Richard, Liam. We got Tim in that 4 spot. He's on the backside of Liam. Half a second between them. Liam gonna get it wrong. Now Tim up to the 3 spot. Richard in the 2. Hunter in the 1. Tim gonna get it wrong. Leader stuck. Richard gonna catch up to him. 1:45 down, 2:15 to go. Hunter, Richard, Gene, your top three. Tim and Liam falling back in the order. Liam, another crash on the front. Woo! Caution turn two, caution turn two.
2 minutes left.
$2.15 down, 1:45 to go. Richard out front in this one. He's going to take the lead last time by Hunter in the 2, Tim in the 3. Here comes Tim, looking to put himself in that 2 spot. He does. Hunter getting caught on a lap car. Tim Hahn to the 2 spot. Richard with a 3-second lead. Richard out front. Tim, 10 seconds behind him. Hunter Nolan in the 3, 2 seconds behind him. The battle is on for that 2 spot. Tim stuck on another car. Richard stuck, Hunter stuck. Work together, guys. 3 minute down, 1 minute left to go. Gene Nolan going to the 3 spot. Hunter falling off. 3:30 down, 30 seconds remaining. Watch the front stretch go low. It's clear, it's clear. Liam is broken. With 20 seconds left on the clock, we got Richard out front. A 16-second lead. Tim, Gene moving up to the 2 spot. Tim in the 3. There's 1 second between them. Tim gonna go high, gonna ride the pipe and fly off the track. Now big gap there. Gene gonna go to the 2 spot. Tim gonna hold the 3. Now Hunter to the 3 spot. There's the bell.
Hunter Nolan done.
Keep on going.
Richard Patrick done. Tim Hahn done.
That's a race. That's a race.
Done.
No more
All drivers are
laps.
finished. The race is completed.
Richard, Gene, Hunter, your top 3. All right, no laps, no laps. Got my marshals. I got all 6 of my racers. Let's get them rolling.
Magic Man. Michael Nolan. Grant Gibson. Brad Nolan. Max Mason. Tony Hunton.
Watch turn 2. Go low, go low. It's clear. All right, park him on the track. Park him. No more laps. Watch the front stretch. I got a crash car. No more laps. All right. We got the pink and black, number 13, Magic Man on point. Orange with silver stripes, Max Mason in the 2. Red and black, number 15, Michael Nolan in that 3 spot. Tony 4, Grant 5, Brad 6. Grant and Brad bumping from the B main. Gonna see what they can do. Where's Grant? All right. Get him rolling, leader. Get him rolling. Now on the front stretch, getting him rolling. Your leader. Gonna try to get the jump on him. Not quite. Max right there. Oh, Max gonna get around Michael to the 2. Max going all the way back in the lineup. Your leader gonna keep on going. Michael Nolan now to the 2. Grant to the 3 spot from the 5. Tony holding out the 4. Grant Gibson, not the fastest car on track, but he has been consistent, keeping the car on its wheels. That's all he has over him. 45 down, 3:15 to go. Magic Man, Michael Nolan, Grant Gibson. We got Max Mason up to the backside of Grant. This is a battle for the 3. Max, way faster on the track than Grant. He's looking for an inside, doesn't see it. Race him clean. Grant holding down that line. Max nowhere to go. Oh, Grant gonna get it up on 2 wheels. Max shoots to the inside, gonna get to the back of him. Magic Man, Michael, Max. Your top 3 now. Brad to the 4, Grant now to the 5. Your leader in that pink and black, number 13. He's coming up on Tony next. Thank you for giving him room. Coming up on Grant and Brad. Battle for the 4th spot. Oh, Michael gonna get it wrong. That's gonna put Max up to the 2 spot. Michael now falling back to the 3. Wrong lap there for him. Max Mason up to the 2. 10 seconds behind the leader. 2 minutes down, 2 minutes left to go. Your leader on a Sunday drive. He's got 11 seconds over Max Mason now.
Left.
That is 2 laps. Hot lap of the race goes to your number 3, Michael Nolan. He went 4.59. The only car to hit a 4.5. 2:15 down, 1:45 to go. Your leader on lap 29. He's got about 20 more to go. Your leader now working a 12-second advantage. Max Mason having a bobble earlier. He's now going to be falling back just a little bit. Michael Nolan trying to play catch-up. He just went 5.3. This time by Michael going 5.1. He is falling off. Max is trying to pull away from him. It is happening. 3 minutes down, 1 minute left to go. Max Mason crossing the line, a 4.9. Michael, a 5.0. Gonna crash into another car. Gonna be a longer lap here for him. The gaps are big all the way through the race. Everyone on their own lap. We got one close race at the back. Grant Gibson in that 4th spot. Tony Hunt in the 5. They are half a second apart. That time by Tony with a crash. Gonna fall back. "20 seconds left on the clock. Your leader with a 15-second lead. The pink and black, number 13, out front. He put 3 laps on the field now. Oh, he's got to catch Max Mason. That would be the 3rd lap with 5 seconds on the clock. Pink and black. Stand in the line. Gonna play nice. To the line they go.
Lemon done.
We got
Max
Brad,
Hansen
Max, Michael,
Lemon done.
Magic Man, Grant,
Magic
and
Man done.
Tony. That's a race.
Gibson done.
Race
Tony
is
Hansen done.
over.
All drivers are finished.
Magic Man going
Race is
tone to
concluded.
tone. Gonna take the win. Max Mason in that 2 spot. Michael Nolan in the 3. Pretty much as they started throughout the board, they will finish. All right, before cars start get going, I do want to say thank you to all my marshals here tonight. Thank you for being on top of it. Didn't have to wait on marshals at all tonight. That is awesome.
James Brother. Keith Titchener. Dan Stewart. Madsen X. Connor Essex. Down.
They update your computer, and I haven't updated mine in like. I'm wondering if that means like.
All right, no more laps, no more laps. Okay, all right, you guys know what your car's going to do. If you want to make a change to it right now, if it's going to flip off the track in the main, or if it's going to slide out, fix it now. All right, we got James Bruther, TQ of the night. TQ here tonight in that black and orange number 1. And that number 2 spot is Matt Sykes, blue and red, number 1. Doug Townsend in that all blacked out car. He's sitting number 3. Dan Stewart 4, Connor Essex 5, Keith Titchener in the 6. Your leader, James, leading us off when he's ready. Final race of the night here. Get him squared up, get him squared up. Out of turn 4, they go live. Oh, bad start there for your leader. He's going to cut to the inside, stripped off spur gear for your number 2. Doug Townsend going to the point. Oh, a little squirrely. Come on, play nice, play nice. First 15 seconds of the race, running order all kinds of screwed up. We got Connor Essex. He was showing some serious speed in the B main. This time by, he's putting a lap on Doug. He's looking to catch up to the backside of James, your number 2. Keith in the 3, Dan Stewart 4. That time by, Doug to the 4. Dan back to the 5. 45 seconds down, 3:15 to go. Connor Essex, fastest car on track. He just went 4.166. So Connor making that Custom Works car look really good. He's in that white, yellow, and blue number 8. Just went 4.3. He's on a 53 lap pace. James Bruther in the 2, now 3.5 behind him. Connor catching up. Keith Tishner in that 3 spot. Good run for him. He's 4 seconds off of James. He's got 3 seconds over Dan. We've got gaps in this race. Not a lot of close racing. 130 down, 230 left to go. Your leader taking the tight line. He just made up half a second on James that time. White, yellow, blue, number 8, catching up to the backside of orange and black. Number 1 of James Bruther. They are 4.2 apart. James trying to hold him off for the lead gap.
2 minutes left.
Oh, Connor gonna overdrive it just a little too hard. Getting pushed down the line. Now back to the 2 spot. Should just settle in. Needs to take the lead back. 2:15 down, 1:45 to go. Oh, nice Marshall there. Jumping over the lead car. James Bruther, orange and black, number 1. Now to the lead. He was TQ here tonight. Connor Essex from the back of the B main. Now here at the front of this race. With 2:45 down, we got 1:15 left to go. Oh, James going to get into that wall pretty hard. Connor pushing that car to its limit. We are coming up on the 1 minute mark here now. James going to go 4.4. Connor 5.1, long lap there. Caught with some lap
1
traffic.
minute left.
James going to play it safe, have a longer lap of his own. 2.2 is the difference. That time by 2.3. Connor slowing down. Not enough time in this race for him to do that. 40 seconds remaining. James 4.3. Connor 4.5. Needs to push it here. He needs that car to rotate on exit, get out of that corner. Slow in turn 2. Body gonna come off. Oh, James gonna get turned around. This is Connor's best shot at the lead. He's got 15 seconds to make a difference. Oh, Keith, that's number 2. That will be the nail in the coffin for the lead battle. James Bruther gonna get it. Connor Essex in the 2. There's no time left.
Dan done. Dan Stewart
Doug,
done.
Dan, James,
James Carter
Connor.
done. Connor Essex done.
Keith
Keith
Tishner's
Tishner
done.
done.
That
All are
race.
finished. The race is concluded.
James Bruther, TQ and a win here tonight. Connor Essex 6 seconds behind him. Dan Stewart 8 seconds behind Connor. Lots of